Sight of Torquay and commented, "What a lovely country." Of course, Torquay's most famous resident was Dame Agatha Christie, the world's most famous mystery writer, who was born in Barton Road, Torquay in 1890 and bought Greenway House in Galmpton in 1938, which is now owned by the National Trust. In fact, one of the most popular days out in Torquay is to take a boat trip to Greenway down the River Dart. More recently, famous TV characters, including Basil Fawlty, have made Torquay very famous. Torquay originates from the Saxon hamlet of Tor. Tor means hill or craggy peak, and the monks of Tor Abbey are credited with building the first fishing quay, hence Torquay. During the 19th century, Torquay mushroomed from a small fishing village into a fashionable watering place, a Victorian term for seaside resort. This remarkable transformation began with the Napoleonic Wars, when the Channel Fleet was anchored in Tor Bay, and the area became popular with naval officers and their wives, and continued to develop with the coming of the railway. Elegant Victorian villas sprang up overlooking the bay, and Tor Bay palms were planted in large gardens. The English Riviera's reputation as an opulent resort was sealed when the future Queen Victoria visited the town. Today, Torquay is a major visitor and conference destination, offering world-class attractions, busy harbour, marina, and growing international visiting port for cruise ships. Paignton appeared in the Domesday Book in 1086, but there were settlements here as far back as 700 AD. The arrival of the railway in 1859 resulted in huge growth for the town, with the extensive dunes turned into public gardens, a new pier with bandstands, and a public theatre. Today, Paignton is still a very popular seaside resort, famous for its Victorian pier, world-class zoo, and the new Geopark opened very recently. You can also experience the golden age of steam, as Paignton is home to some of Britain's best-known heritage steam trains. Brixham has been a major fishing port for at least 900 years, and by 1850 the town had the largest fishery in England, with 270 vessels at sea and 1,600 seamen employed. Today life still centres around the harbour, with Brixham very much a working port. But now tourism has become just as important. Torquay has many famous historical buildings and landmarks, but the most significant is Tor Abbey, founded in 1196. The Abbey is one of Torquay's oldest buildings, and by the end of the 15th century, it was one of the wealthiest abbeys in England, earning £1.8 million a year. That fortune enabled them to build Torquay's first real harbour. Following Henry VIII's dissolution of the monasteries, the surviving buildings were bought by the Carey family in 1662 and became a private house. Since then, Tor Abbey has been a family home, art gallery and attraction. 8 centuries of history have been absorbed into a building which is divided into 122 rooms, rambling over 20 different levels with 265 steps. The first phase of restoration